दूसरी एक बात इस प्लांट की खूबी में ये है कि इसका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है वो वर्ल्ड क्लास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हम लोगों ने बनाया है सोलर। करीब करीब 100 करोड़ रुपए जैसा इसमें इन्वेस्ट यानी प्लांट हो चुका है। अब ये 25 मेगावाट अगर हम लोग कमीशन कर देते हैं, जैसे हमारा टारगेट है जुलाई से पहले, तो हमारा कैपेसिटी हो जाएगा 40 मेगावाट का। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर 50 मेगावाट के ऊपर का रेडी है, 208 एकड़ लैंड रेडी है। अब दूसरा मॉडल जो सीपीपी है, उसमें हम लोग थर्ड पार्टी को ये पावर सेल करते हैं, प्लांट सेल करते हैं, और वो प्लांट से जो मेंटेनेंस और ओएनएम जो होता है वो हम लोग ही 25 साल तक करते हैं, क्योंकि वो हमारे सोलर पार्क में लगा हुआ है। इस वजह से हर महीने का उसका भी एक रेवेन्यू बनता है, यानी 2 स्ट्रीम से रेवेन्यू इस कंपनी को कैटर होता है। काफी हार्डवर्क किया हुआ है, इन शॉर्ट अगर मैं कहूं तो काफी हार्डवर्क किया हुआ है कंपनी के लोगों ने, कंपनी ने। और अगर आप लोगों का सपोर्ट मिलता रहा तो बहुत जल्द और काफी तेजी से हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे इंशाअल्लाह। कंपनी के साथ शुरू से जुड़े हुए सोलर प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर में जो हमारे सीईओ साहब हैं शाहिदुल हसन साहब, जो कि इसरो के साइंटिस्ट भी रह चुके हैं, मैं उनसे दरखास्त करूंगा कि कंपनी का टेक्निकली प्रेजेंटेशंस आप यहाँ पर पेश करें। और मैं आप लोगों को थैंक यू कहूँगा शांति से मेरी बात को सुनने के लिए और अच्छी तरह से हमारी कंपनी को समझने के लिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Farooq bhai, and a very warm good afternoon to all of you. Thanks for coming to this presentation. It's my pleasure to give a little bit more detail about the company, the group, the project to this august audience, while you have already seen the video which gives you the crisp information about all the things that I'm going to speak. KPI Global is a solar power company which has got its plant at Bharuch in Gujarat, which is spread over 208 acres of land and 13.25 kilometer of evacuation line. Like you require a transmission line to evacuate the power that you have generated so that it can be transmitted to the grid. So that is 13.25 kilometer of 66 kilovolt, 66 kV line consisting of 56 towers have already been completed, and power is already being injected since last 3 years, as Farooq bhai explained. 15 megawatt is already completed. As far as the IPP part is concerned, there are 2 verticals. One is IPP, other is CPP. I'll dwell more on this as the presentation goes on. IPP is independent power producer. CPP is captive power producer, in which we provide the service part. Under IPP, we have completed 15 megawatt, and under CPP, 1.9 megawatt is completed. Approximately 1.8 megawatt is under execution. Solar industry or power industry, you would be aware that the country has already completed about 350,000 megawatt of installed capacity, including all the sources of generation. Out of that, the contribution of renewable, wind, solar, and other small renewable all put together, in March 2017, it was about 17%, but now it has crossed 20%. So if you take 350,000 megawatt, 20% of that is 70,000 megawatt capacity of renewable is already installed in our country. And if you look at the trend of solar, which is being shown with yellow color, it's an exponential growth as far as solar industry is concerned. So those who have been following solar, they would know about it. Okay, over previous year, it is approximately 83% growth in 1 year alone. So that's the kind of growth as far as solar industry is concerned. Government has taken a pledge to complete 100 gigawatt of solar. So total renewable, government is planning that by 2022, we should be able to complete 175 gigawatt. That's the government's aim and ambition. Out of that, 100 gigawatt would come from solar. This slide shows you the distribution in various states. We being based out of Gujarat, Gujarat's contribution is expected to be 8,000 megawatt or 8 gigawatt. As far as solar industry is concerned, these are the 5 crucial drivers which are driving the growth of the solar industry, which you saw in the previous exponential growth. First of all, it is the solar policy with central government as well as the state governments. It's a very conducive, very beneficial solar power policy which has come out across the country, including Gujarat. RPO mechanism, renewable power purchase obligation. So that's another growth driver in which all the DISCOMs are supposed to purchase or establish certain percentage of their total units they must generate from renewable sources. That's called RPO obligation. RPO obligation can be met through REC mechanism, renewable energy certificate mechanism. So that's another third growth driver. Another engine is the open access policy. So it's quite beneficial as far as solar is concerned. Specific to solar, there are advantages. And lastly, but not the least, it is accelerated depreciation, 40 plus 20%, so approximately 60% you get as AD in the year 1 itself. Company overview, as you have already seen so far, the company is exclusively for solar. 208 acres land already taken, 13.25 kilometer already completed, 2 verticals, IPP and CPP. The location is quite important. When you go for any power plant, especially solar and wind, you need to be technically clear as to which location is suitable for higher PLF, plant load factor, or CUF, somebody can call it, capacity utilization factor. So the location that we have selected, there consistently we are getting more than 20% PLF, plant load factor. That's the kind of efficiency or productivity in a general term that you can decide. As Farooq bhai already mentioned, mine is a technical background and especially from R&D. So there are a lot of technical insight, technical intelligence and research which have gone inside the designing, executing and in operation and maintenance. And that's the reason that we have been recognized and we have been awarded from several awards. This is our board of directors. Farooq, Santosh, Bhadraben. Farooq bhai is here, Bhadraben is here, Rajnikant, Raghavinder and others. The core team, it consists of COO, myself, CFO, Salim, and my company secretary, Rajvi, who is sitting here. We started solar activities in KPI from 2012 by signing MOU for land, because that's the most important part for any solar business. It's a land intensive business. So 208 acres land MOU we signed in 2012. We started journey from there, kept on crossing a lot of hurdles which kept on coming in our way. And finally we are here that we have already completed 15 megawatt of IPP and 1.9 megawatt. So total 16.9 megawatt is already up and running, commission, and 13.25 kilometer of transmission line, which is also commissioned. So these two are the most crucial element in any solar power business. One is land, second is your evacuation transmission line. Fortunately, our company has already completed these two activities. You have already seen the video, so it's just again these are speaking photographs which gives you an bird's eye view of the site. Business vertical, IPP, CPP, and solar project land sale. More detail about IPP for those who are not aware of because these are technical terms, right? So independent power producer means you own the power plant, but you are not consuming the power yourself. Rather, you are selling it to somebody else. So you are a generator, not the consumer. So KPI is an IPP wherein 15 megawatt is completed. The power is being sold through bilateral PPA, power purchase agreement, at a rate of, that's the most crucial and interesting part of entire presentation. Today, when the rate of solar per unit has crashed as low as 2 rupees 44 paisa per unit, we are happy to tell you that we are realizing 6 rupees 58 paisa per unit. So that's the most interesting and important and crucial to the success of the company factors. First unit, 15 megawatt. The power is going to reputed companies like Mafatlal, Make Money Organics, Best Papers. The next 25 megawatt that we propose to sell, the PPAs are also signed. I'll tell you more details about that in the subsequent slides. This is my second source of revenue, second vertical, CPP. IPP, I told you that I'm a generator, but I'm selling power to somebody else through bilateral power purchase agreement, PPA. So I'm selling power to somebody else. CPP is an entity which owns the power plant and also uses the electricity for their own consumption. So I'm a service provider to CPP. I build the plant for them and I sell it to them. So that's one source of revenue for me. And then I operate and maintain